What happens when the job title disappears? The relationship ends, the likes stop, or your looks fade. If your worth is tied to those things, your identity collapses, and you may not even know why. Here's the scary part. Our culture teaches us to build value on things that can vanish overnight. But why are we so quick to listen? External validation feels good. We all want praise, but it's a trap. It makes self-esteem fragile, fuels anxiety, and strains mental health. One bad comment, one missed promotion, and suddenly you feel worthless. Even when you do everything right, work hard, save for a house, get in shape, you can't control how people react, and that emptiness creeps in. It kills authenticity too. I felt this with my own channel. At first, I thought I had to be less me to get likes and views, but that didn't make me happy. And I knew I wouldn't be proud of myself. So I did a reintroduction and decided to be my authentic self, no matter what happens. And when you're living for approval, you're easy to manipulate. Bosses, brands, even strangers know how to push the right buttons. Think about it. Hustle culture says long hours and a good salary equal worth. Beauty culture says youth equals value. Relationship culture says you're only complete if you're partnered. Social media says likes equal importance. All of it fragile, all of it external, and when it disappears, so does your sense of self. Psychologists call this external validation. Your worth depends on what others say. Exhausting and unpredictable. It's tied to the hedonic treadmill. Wins and losses fade fast. You get the job, the car, the relationship, and a week later, you're back at baseline, chasing the next hit. Almost like a drug. Dopamine spikes and then drops. I've felt it with wins, but also with losses. Things I thought I couldn't live without. Once they were gone, I realized pretty quickly I was fine. Isn't it wild how fast wins fade, but losses fade too? Consumer culture feeds this. Ads promise happiness with one more purchase. Materialism says more stuff equals more value. External rewards are easy because they're visible. Internal validation is harder. It takes reflection, patience, honesty, and time, which is why so many of us default to the external. It's quick, it's visible, but it never lasts. During lockdowns, this became obvious. Jobs disappeared, routines collapsed, friendships were tested. In the US, where identity is tied to productivity, people panicked. In other places, people leaned on family or community, and life continued. Different rules, same selves. It showed how fragile external worth really is. When it's stripped away, you're left asking, who am I without it? And worse, it can make us act out of fear in ways we're not proud of. In the US, external validation often means achievement and possessions. In Europe, balance and social welfare matter more. You still see shops closed on Sundays, and that's normal. In Turkey, people start their day later, while in China, people often work far more hours than the US average and can't understand how we relax without doing. In Japan, it's harmony. Don't stand out. Fit in. In India, family duty. Different cultures, different traps. But the treadmill is the same. You're running faster and faster, chasing approval, but you're not really moving forward. So, what is the alternative? Internal validation, knowing your values, kindness, curiosity, creativity, resilience, and living by them. For me, losing a job once was a wake-up call. At first, I felt worthless, but then I realized my empathy, creativity, adaptability, those didn't disappear. That was my real value. Internal validation takes practice, mindfulness, journaling, setting growth-based goals, celebrating wins no one else sees, being proud of yourself even when no one else notices, showing yourself compassion. When your worth comes from inside, you're untouchable. You can lose the job, the money, even the relationship, and still know who you are. And trust that you'll figure it out and come out stronger. So here's my challenge. If everything external disappeared tomorrow, what would still make you valuable? Write it down. If you feel comfortable, share it. That's your foundation. Because when your worth comes from inside, you don't just survive, you become stronger. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope you got something out of it. If you did, feel free to share and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.